My fiancé spent 6 hours in a guy's room during a hen party but says she didn't cheat.
We have been together for years now, and just got engaged in August this year. I am 31 meters and she is 33F. She went to a hen party for a mutual friend 2 days ago, and last night at 3 a.m. I receive a call from the mutual friend if I had heard from my fiancé because they couldn't find her and she was not in her room. I was panicked and called her number but no answer. At 5 in the morning the mutual friend called me again and said they have found her and she was in a guy's room in the same hotel all this time. And that my fiancé was back in her own room sleeping. I again called her but she didn't pick up. She finally called me back at 10 in the morning and said that she was so drunk that she didn't realize it was not her room and that the guy and her shared the bed, but nothing happened. I almost laughed but kept my composure because I didn't want to fight on the phone. Anyone have any advice on how to handle the situation once she comes back tomorrow?
I am leaning on breaking everything off because in the off chance she didn't cheat it was still a massive boundary violation and disrespect towards me and our relationship. My friends agree with me but I wanted to ask you guys for opinions too. Edit. Thank you guys. Even after talking to my friends I thought I was overreacting but you guys have shown me that it's not an overreaction. I have already talked to a friend of mine who has a room to rent. Our current lease ends in December so I lose some money but it's worth it for my mental peace. I will tell her tomorrow and then move out sometime next week.
How did she get into a stranger's room at a hotel? He had to have let her in. Food for thought. That is beyond the boundaries of what I consider to be okay in a relationship. Cheating to me.
I would leave her and get a STD check. Maybe this wasn't her first time cheating. I'm really sorry bro, see at least you got to really know her before you married her. That's a bullet dodged. Even if she didn't cheat I personally wouldn't want to be with someone who gets so drunk at 33 that they fall asleep in another man's room and doesn't even know it's her own. But that's just me and I have high standards of accountability and am not a fan of people who cannot handle their liquor. Don't marry her.
Yeah, she cheated. Her excuse is desperate and a very poor one.
She is old enough not to put herself in that position. Not good.
Trust your gut, something 100% happened. There's no way she just went to a random guy's room during a hen party without the intention of doing something. Her friends frantically calling you should indicate that she didn't care if she was with people. She chose to go to a random guy's room and sleep for 6 hours. That is a dog ate my homework excuse.
She cheated, and if even her friends told you that she spent the entire time in another man's room, then that goes to show that even they know she cheated without explicitly telling you. IDK man. I'm a guy and if a random drunk woman somehow comes into my hotel room despite locks then I'm going to call hotel security. I'm definitely not going to share a bed with a strange drunk woman and risk accusations that may send me to prison. I'm also trying to imagine the situation where they find her drunk in some guy's room. I'm not saying that she did cheat but her story sounds very flimsy. With that said, if she doesn't drink a lot then I'd set out to find out why she got that out of control and how she'd not do it again before I jump to breaking up. I am leaning on breaking everything off because in the off chance she didn't cheat it was still a massive boundary violation and disrespect towards me and our relationship. Well, you have my sword.
The only way she got in his room was if he let her and they had a quick session move on.
She cheated. At 33 you don't get this drunk and do this unless you're an idiot. I am leaning on breaking everything off because in the off chance she didn't cheat it was still a massive boundary violation and disrespect towards me and our relationship. This, even if she didn't cheat. Doubtful since adults don't just share the same bed under the circumstances of alcohol, a hen party, and ditching her friends, but sure. Let's play what if. She still placed herself in a very disturbing situation that does not look good on her. Not only did she ditch her friends for this guy, but she didn't bother using her phone for her friends or you as well. Really? I wouldn't care if alcohol was involved. Alcohol doesn't create a Jekyll and Hyde effect. It just lowers your inhibitions. I wouldn't shoot or punch a cop. If I was drunk ASF I still wouldn't do that lol. Same thing with sleeping with another dude. Which she did, do sex or no sex. That's a huge violation of your relationship. And that's not even including the lack of response to her friends and you. I wouldn't trust her. Hi, I am an alcoholic. 38F. I've been sober 3 years. I have never in my life been so drunk that I went into the wrong room and slept with a man and didn't know it. Sorry. I wouldn't believe her at all, and at this point you will never actually know. So what's the point of keeping the relationship? Sorry op, best of luck. You might not realize it now, but she did you a huge favor. You now know her true nature and can reconsider making a lifelong commitment. Even if you decide to go along with the marriage, you are going eyes wide open to what she is really like.
Ditch.
Even if she didn't sleep with the guy. A 33-year-old woman who gets so drunk she spends 6 hours in a random man's room and sleeps in his bed is not marriage material. She's lucky she wasn't sod. I wouldn't want to be with someone who put themselves in those kinds of situations. Weird how she thought her room was one she didn't have a key to. Also odd that she thought some new guy was a normal thing in her hotel bed. Not as good look even when drunk. Dump her now. She knew what was going on, and I highly doubt nothing happened. If they do it once they will do it again.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.